Now, what's your favorite nude?
Lip or just my personal nudes?
My name's Merrell. I'm a celebrity makeup artist.
Keyword, celebrity makeup artist.
You know,
I'm just a regular girl. I'm the lucky one today. I'm the lucky one.
Please.
And I am Nikita Dragun, beauty mogul, influencer, celebrity wannabe.
So I guess we'll first start with the prep, skin prep.
Okay.
I always like cuddly, just a little spray.
And a fan?
Well, see, this is the thing people don't realize is that, like, when you put a product on and then you layer another product, it needs drying time.
Okay.
Or it mixes together and creates all kind of crazy mess. My favorite primer is Tom Ford. And I like this because it has like a little iridescence in there. She got different speeds. This is what I want to see you do.
Okay. This moment?
I always see this moment.
Okay.
And I want to know exactly how you do it. Like, orange is like one of my top secrets too,
So this is something that I created in the lab, my very own Dragun Beauty. Can you believe that I have a brand? Excuse me? Basically, through my transition, I've always dealt with dark circles, 5 o'clock shadows, that orange, that like purpley pigment under the skin that shows through foundations, that gives you that like nasty 5 o'clock, and it's what, like 10:30 right now, so we're like not having that. So I created this color corrector with amazing formula, really great for the skin, all sorts of vitamins. So I put it like literally everywhere. I go ham with it because I really get so many like gross shadows. And then I blend this out. So I had the idea that I wanted to make a universal color corrector. So I found the right shade. A girl like me could wear it. Someone of your skin tone could wear it.
Okay.
What it comes in is this like giant, like purple dragon egg, and then you open it. I'm so extra. I had to be.
I love your cheekbones.
They're real. Isn't that crazy? That's like the only real part of my body.
No, let's talk about that.
Yeah, of course.
I always liked you because you're so authentic. Like, you are completely an open book, which is very dangerous.
Absolutely.
For you. You're small.
You
know, like, I don't know if you can fight. But you know what I mean? Like, and for you to be this transparent and to have such thick skin, how did you like gain strength to have this platform to be in front of millions of people and be so transparent and still be able to create fierce looks, to walk out with confidence? Like, how do you do that?
I just got so fed up. I guess I just wanted to see someone like me so bad in the media. And I wanted people to be talking about things, you know, such as like my trans identity, my trans journey, talking about surgeries, talking about life experiences. And I felt like for a really long time, a lot of things were sugar-coated and people weren't being honest. And in this world of like filters and Facetune and Photoshop and all sorts of like fakeness, it's not cute anymore. You know, the one thing that I could control, no one could be authentically me like me.
Right.
So I just wanted to share everything from the jump, and I've just always remained in that mindset despite things changing, despite me gaining more followers or clout or fame or whatever people want to call it. You know, I just never wanted to be fake about it. And I've realized that a lot of girls, you know, or people that come at me different types of way being like, oh, well, you're fake. Oh, well, you're, you know, you've got plastic surgery, you have like fake tits and, you know, your nose and all sorts of things and your face or whatever. Yeah, you're cute, but like you paid for that face. And I'm like, yes, I did pay for a lot of things. But so did a lot of people
But here's the gag though. This is the real gag that you can always tell these girls. But it was right before too.
But it was right.
It was right before.
Yes.
I saw the transformation.
Thank
You were already right. I love the fact that you did that. And it just gives like the young girls like, number one, instructions, correct instructions, how to do it safely and healthy. And also, I know everyone doesn't have money, but I mean, you touched on that too. Like,
I hustled.
You hustled.
I hustled my way through it.
You're obviously like super passable. So what would you say for the girls that are not?
What's funny, when I first started, I got a lot of like flack, or like, I don't know if that's the right word, but like just like a lot of, you know, shit from the other girls at times, because they're like, oh, well, you had it easy, you know, you already look like a little girl and it was an easy moment for you. But, you know, I had it hard in different ways. Something I always have said to the other girls who've like questioned it, or who've had questions just about in terms of like physical passing and all that stuff, it's more of like a mental thing, I feel like sometimes.
I think that too.
It's how you carry yourself. It's like, you know, you don't even allow someone to have that idea of you. You don't even allow them to question who you are.
Right.
Through everything, I realized that no matter what was going on the outside, whatever was happening on the inside was always gonna like trump whatever was happening, you know? Even being trans, like you don't have to get surgeries, you know?
Right.
I think that's a thing a lot of people get confused. They're like, okay, I need to do all these surgeries, but I know so many girls who look sickening and look way better than even I could ever like get to, and they have not even gone in the ninth line.
Oh yeah.
And I love it.
How is dating for you? Number one, being trans, being a celebrity, because you are, and just being in the public eye.
Girl, I mean, I feel like dating's hard for anyone, but especially obviously in my certain situation, it's actually a lot better than people might think. I have had the best luck in terms of having relationships or just intimate moments, or just people genuinely seeing me for who I am. And I think the craziest thing is that nowadays, you know, typically the guys I meet or am interested in or talk to are obviously 100% straight. So when they meet me and they're all of a sudden like, wait, hold on. They grow up with this stigma of thinking that, you know, trans is one thing. And then they meet me and all of a sudden all the labels and everything that they kind of knew starts getting thrown out the window, and they have to go through a kind of a questioning period. But I mean, I just think it's great that the world is changing, and I totally see that in the scene. Obviously, I've had my experiences, both good and bad. Mostly good, but you know, I've also had experiences where I didn't necessarily feel comfortable. Like, I'm not gonna walk up to a guy and just be like, hi, I'm Nikita, I'm trans.
What do you think is next for you?
Well,
family?
I'm too young for that. I'm like, I don't even know if my ovaries are dry. I haven't had my period yet. I think next is obviously continuing to break the stigma, continuing to do things outside of even just being trans. You know, I'm just Nikita. Trans is just trans is just a part of my everyday life, and I think a lot of people get that confused when they see girls like me or anything. They just think that our everyday life is about being trans. You know, like how do you go
dressing up every day?
I know.
Put on a sick outfit, a wig, and like
exactly. It's like they're like, how do you open the door? Like as a trans woman, I'm like, I don't know. I just open the fucking door. Like how do you pee as a trans woman? I don't know. I just pee like a fucking, you know. I feel like people try to categorize so much. It's like, you're a celebrity makeup artist. Like that's all you do. Or you're a celebrity makeup artist who only does ethnic clients.
That is something that, happens to me a lot.
Yeah, you know, it's like people want to categorize so bad and put labels on things. I'm like, girl, labels are for my clothes. Hopefully designer. I'm just gonna be continuing to live my pop star lifestyle. I think people are gonna be really shook when they see the things that I've been creatively working on outside of makeup, whether that's music or acting or just, you know, other cool things. What do you have upcoming this year?
2019 is to continue working with all these beauty brands and helping them get the skin tones right for us, people of color. There's a little skincare sitch happening.
Are we getting a Hype Pay exclusive?
Yeah. There is definitely. Hold on. And transitioning to LA. After talking all that mess, we can actually get into what's actually happening here. I put her foundation on, I contoured, she color corrected, and right now I'm just going back to check to see if there's any spots with the foundation I need to make flawless, but this is looking damn good. Hakuhuda, my favorite brushes. And now I'm just going with like a powder bronzer. So I always do this. I always do like cream, primer, creams, and then I go back with the powder in the same exact areas, and then I go on top of that with like liquid bronzer. So it's like a triple.
Stacked.
Little tiny bit of contour highlight, sorry. And I usually like to do creams over powder, but I've learned recently that I like to stack powder under the creams. so it's more intense. Have you tried this Laura Mercier? It's a translucent setting powder, but it has sparkle in it.
Okay,
yeah, it's really
down.
cute.
No, I've never tried it.
So it just gives like a little veil. All right, now I'm just dusting a little bit over the lid. Now, I'm just gonna put a little bit of light under your eyes. I just like this. It's not too much color. It's just light reflecting, so when that flash hits, it's a glow, but it doesn't look white. So your family's like really cool with all of this. Like
yeah, and that's the one thing I think in this life that I was the most fortunate with, like a really good family.
And your brows are so good.
Thank you.
So I always do like a darker layer first, and then I go in with like a rich brown or caramel, or give it a little dimension. Favorite palette ever. This is everything. Natasha, she does it. What is beauty? What is makeup to you? Like, how has it helped you? How has it healed you?
It's totally transformed into like, this is something that can make you feel amazing, and people do it in all sorts of different ways, but it's always a feeling. And I feel like beauty is more of like a feeling, like an inner thing, and it sounds so cliche to be like, beauty comes from within, like confidence is beauty, like BS like that, but it's cliche because of a reason, and it's true. Oh yeah, you can layer upon layer, but if you don't feel it, there's no beauty there. And I feel like people translate beauty into so many different things, but what is almost always the same is how someone carries themselves, and like
the confidence.
And the confidence and what makes them beautiful.
Yeah, so my girlfriend, this stripper girl, we were in high school.
Yes.
She was just way more advanced.
Okay.
And she was sneaking to Atlanta. I'm from Columbus, Georgia.
Oh.
She was sneaking to Atlanta to do the videos and all that stuff. And I snuck on this video set. It was a 112 video set. The whole Diddy production, all that good stuff. I pretended to be the makeup artist, and that's how I got into this.
That's amazing.
But what made me stick and what made me stay is I had, you know, like when you're first starting out, like for me as a makeup artist, you work in the salon, you're doing a face for $35.
That's it.
$10 extra for a lash, you get your brows done, that's an extra $15. And there was this cancer patient, and everything had fell out, all her brows, everything. She had stage 4, and she was pretty much defeated. And her son asked me, he was like one of my friends, he asked me to do her, and the look on her face after, and her crying, and her like just being so into it and saying, you know, she hasn't felt like this in a long time. I was like, oh wow. And then that's what made me like hone into, oh shit, this is actually good. And it feels good.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Just a little bit of liner. Maybe just smoke it out a little bit in the corners, and then the lash.
Absolutely.
So just color. I'm gonna go right under your lash line with the black. I want them to be kind of smoky, but I did a black rim on the inside.
Love that.
And I'm just going back over it with like a soft pink just to diffuse it. All right, let's do a lash, lily lash.
So you curl the lashes after with the lash. Does that make sense? Hi, Nikita's here.
Oh, yeah.
Not from a 10 to a 2.
All right, now we're gonna go in with a little more bronzer, and I'm just gonna keep you really light in the center. I'm feeling the middle one.
Yeah, down.
I'm gonna mix these two Pat McGrath.
Hold up. Bitch. Bitch. Oh, you guys are still here? Excuse me. You made it to the end of the video. Hi. Hi, big exclusive.